On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selecting running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the second round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshawn Lynch in build, but has the ability to take it the distance as well. Had 7 kick returns during his career at San Diego State for touchdowns.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
14.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
14.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And Dixon over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Gotta go.
This is Carson, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. On now, Sebastian Janikowski against his former team. He's the all-time leading scorer in Raider history. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Janikowski bangs it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Raiders. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The pitch goes to Penny. And some room to work. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Express!
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And Cook has it left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Raiders 1st down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Tempo, tempo, tempo. 4 down, 4 down.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, there in coverage. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught right side, Dixon. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Hey, tempo, tempo, tempo.
They'll toss it to Penny, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And now running right through it. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if Bobby kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll run again with Lynch. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. Go, go. Get set, get set. Goes up.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he finds Clark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And Nelson's got it here right side. Nelson's first catch. Good for a first down. That connection with Jordy Nelson coming on the drag route.
Hard to believe that he was a walk-on.
Yeah, Kansas State.
It's so hard to believe that people missed entirely on him. But how about his ability to work and run any route you need? And that completion is evidence that it doesn't matter what you call, he's going to find a way to get open.
Walk on at Kansas State. Now the locker rooms are named after him there. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to the booth right after this. Now a play fake here on first down. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Lynch. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
First down, Raiders. The former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run with Lynch. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Raiders are back within a score. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And out now come the Seahawks. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he stays up. And shedding through the tackle. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
14. There. Point that.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he's got some space here. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mario Edwards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. So we've come upon an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Express. Come here.
On 2nd down, Washington. And an alley to run. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
First down, the run with Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw with Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The 4-time Pro Bowler, Cam Chancellor. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Get set.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there. Carr to Cooper, 56 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Carr throwing on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And Carr's going to keep it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. Turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Carr now on third and goal. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now Wilson to throw on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Tempo. We got three, folks. We got three.
Here's a give to Penny. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tempo, baby. Let's go. Let's go to work. Come on.
Wilson now looking to throw on second down. He can't get him down. Sheds a second man. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. Bryant has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Welcome back now here in London. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Here we go.
On second down, here's Carr. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. Complete to Bryant. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. It's caught by Bryant. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, it's Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Carr to throw again. Lets it go for Nelson. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's get it.
They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
19.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree, as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field, powering his way forward. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Tempo, tempo.
Penny on the toss right. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Come on, tempo. Be alert, be alert.
They'll toss it out to Carson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A handoff to Penny. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
Let's go work. Let's go to work. Let's go. Go, guys. Four down. Four down. Be alert. Be alert.
Now Rashad Penny. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed.